What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lady Lex, and we are here to talk about Married to Medicine season 12, episode 2. Ooh, why I got all these notes? But I'm gonna try to get through this quickly. So, episode starts off Eugene coming home from work. Toy told him to meet her by the pool. Eugene said, "You should have told me meet you up under them sheets." Eugene said, "I ain't doing all this work for nothing. I'm trying to come home to something." Okay. So they started talking about Heavenly and her being in politics and stuff. Okay, then across town you got Heavenly and Dr. Damon talking about their son's arrest. I'm up in the camera, like I'm trying to slide back some. I feel like my face all in the camera. So Dr. Heavenly is feeling some type of way because Dr. Damon didn't tell her when their son got arrested. He told her, well, he didn't even tell her. She found out years later on the internet, and he said he felt like he didn't have to tell her because he had handled it, or so he thought. And Dr. Heavenly basically said when she found out, she flipped out on the son, and she probably said some stuff that she shouldn't have said, and he packed his stuff up and got up out of there. He said deuces, okay? He got up out of there. I don't know all the details of the situation with Damon Jr. But they said he was arrested and I don't know, allegedly was finna run over a cop or cop security or at the school, something like that. I don't know what all led up to it, but I do kind of feel bad for him because y'all probably, I don't know, but I feel bad for him, the fact that it's being discussed on TV. It seems like he was in the wrong in the situation, but they don't have nothing to do with it being discussed on TV, because out of all her kids, he don't seem like we really only used to see Alara. I thought she just had one son, but apparently it's two. But they neither one of them ever really filmed that much, so I guess I was getting mixed up whenever every now and then they would show one. I thought it was the same son, but you know, it probably was they both was filming scenes, but he was never on the show much. Like Alara clearly loves being on camera, but her sons didn't like being on show. But we see Zach likes to be on camera, like recently. I think he started talking about real estate and dental school. So like the last couple of seasons, he done showed up. I think he liked being on the show now that he's older or whatever. But the other son never was really on the camera. Like, I feel like they probably have limited footage with him filming on the show. So I'm saying I feel bad for him in the way that now he is the topic of discussion and they're using something that happened with him, which, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't see him, so we don't know his life. It could have been an isolated incident. He may not be a bad person, but now it's just being plastered all on TV on a show that you never even really want to be on. But because your mom is on TV now, everybody is talking about, you know what I'm saying? This could be like a one-off mistake that you made, and now, you know, it's like a big thing. So I do feel bad for him, because I don't think he probably don't want to be on TV. Well, clearly he don't want to be on TV because he's never on here filming, and then now he's the topic of discussion. That's why I feel bad for him. But at the same time, Dr. Heavenly do gotta blame herself. I like Dr. Heavenly, but she do gotta blame herself that her son's incident is being plastered all over TV, because I feel like if she didn't go as hard on other people when they have stuff going on, they probably wouldn't have brought her son out like that. Especially the fact that he don't really even be filming on the show. They probably wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, went there with her. But she do always be taking low blows with people. I don't know. So I don't know. It's just, child, what they say, you gonna pay on the front end or the back end, and yeah, like, fuck it, I need to be saying you gonna pay on the front end or the back end. It's like Heavenly played all the other seasons. She just sit there and read the girls, and it used to be funny, you know what I'm saying? And some of it, I think, honestly, I feel like Heavenly do play all the time, so I feel like sometimes they took it a little bit too serious instead of just bringing her back and calling it a day. You know what I'm saying? I think they just let it build up and build up because they didn't, for whatever reason, couldn't think of no read at the time. And now they got one little thing. Well, I ain't gonna say one little thing, but this issue with her son. And it's like, I don't know. It's like they taking this one thing because that's really the only ammunition they got against her. But I feel like she didn't give y'all plenty of ammunition. When she be saying to your mama stuff, I promise you, I would be there red heavily down. Because she literally has mommy issues. Like, y'all could have read her. Like, just off of that alone. Like, you love to yell your mama, but you literally have mommy issues, low-key. So, yeah, that's what I would have read her on. Like, yo, I could have left her kid alone. No, you gonna bring up my mama. We gonna read you the issues you got. Yeah, and all that. Anyway, yeah, that's what I wish they would just read her about the mommy issues and, you know, call it a day. But they getting her on the back end, and ew. Let me see what else my notes. Oh yeah, and then you just never know how stuff hurt people's feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like they say, you can't do dirt to somebody and, you know what I'm saying, expect them to do it back the same way. You know what I'm saying? You just never know how it's gonna come back around to you. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, like, I normally try to go even for even with people, and, you know what I'm saying, like, if you come at me on one thing, if I can shoot back at you on the same type topic, I'm gonna shoot back at you on the same type topic. But some people don't play like that. Like, they just like, if you take it there, I'm gonna talk about anything, everything in the path. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like Toya's son, I feel like they enjoy being on the show. They're in like middle school, high school age right now, but they might grow up and might not really care to be filmed anymore, or they might continue to show up on the show. Dr. Simone kids like being on the show. I don't know why, because they low-key end up being painted into a bad light on the show, but they like being here for whatever reason. Let me see. Yeah, Toya is getting her get back on Dr. Heaven this season. It's like Toya's ultimate revenge against Dr. Heaven for all the times she was a shit. Y'all remember that? Do y'all watch Dr. Heavenly YouTube? Because I don't even know if she still got the YouTube, but Dr. Heavenly YouTube during the pandemic, I feel like the first day of the pandemic, I remember Heavenly going live, and I seen a little over there, and I was like, what's she doing live? But I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch, because she be funny to me. I click on it. The first thing she had to talk about, what do you do when you ain't got nothing else to do? We gonna call Toya, because Toya know what to do, because she don't do SHIT all day. Like, bruh, like, when I tell you, I'm like, Toya is just catching strays. Like, this lady, I ain't know that Toya started somewhere minding her business, fussing at Eugene and the boys, and then she probably just getting clips into her of Heavenly in the closet, just talking about how Toya don't do that. Like, dog, that's how she started that live off. I believe it was the first one of them little pandemic YouTube lives, and she started that live off going in on Toya, talking about, so what do you do when you don't do? We gonna call up Toya. Okay, so contestant Scott showing us this new building. I don't know, I don't trust that interior design lady. And then they kept showing her hair from the back, and I ain't even trying to be funny. It looked like when you put a cat in some water and the hair. I don't know. She don't look trustworthy to me. And I'm just saying this. Everything in this video I'm saying is allegedly. It's just my opinions. I don't know none of these people. Yeah, the interior designer saying it's gonna be 2 more months before they can open up. And contestant Scott telling us about all the money that they had used to come up with it, their retirement and all this type of stuff. And they're losing patience because I don't know what contestant doing. She keeps saying she's working, but apparently she ain't working with her patients. She's doing something else. So the patients is waiting on the office to open up so they can be seen. But they probably gonna go somewhere else because it takes too long. And I don't think Scott is really taking this serious, because Scott up here talking about he gonna get the paint from Contessa Daddy. Contessa Daddy talking about he gonna get the paint. Did y'all see? Y'all know Contessa Daddy, right? Like, if you've been watching the show, y'all seen that man? He about bad as the contractor lady. I don't trust him either. Like, who would trust Contessa Daddy to do anything reliable? The way that man made them teeth Dr. Heavenly put in his mouth disappear, I couldn't trust him with nothing. Because how do you make teeth implants disappear? I'm still confused. I don't know what happened to that man's teeth. Like, I remember that one episode he got his teeth done, and I want to say a season or two later, the teeth is gone. Like, no, you can't get me no paint. You can't get me... No. I don't... Scott, you is not serious. Because you know you can drive around at the Lowe's and go get you some paint to paint that building if you want to paint. And why y'all gotta hire contractors? Dr. Contessa is like Wonder Woman. And Scott, you gonna have to get up and do something. You up here talking about how you keep getting off work early. When you get off work early, you go around there and you paint the walls. Y'all help the contractors. We gonna speed this up. We don't have time to wait on y'all. Let me see. Okay, so Dr. Eugene want to come in and work in the new office. They trying to figure out when it's gonna open, you know, so they can get it all started. I forgot about Dr. Eugene had his business last season, and I wonder what happened, because now he working, driving 2 to 5 hours away from home, and last season he had his own business. Like, I don't know. So Toya and Dr. Simone go to Brandy's practice. She does Botox, fillers, and all those type of things. And child, Toya got a phone call, and the dog Bailey done drowned in the pool. Jesus. Like, ooh, that was just sad. And I'm not even like a dog person. Like, I ain't never had a pet for real. So I feel bad. I feel bad for Toya, because I know people do be loving their pets and stuff. And she had that pet, they had it a long time. Like, the dog was older than their kids. Like, that's a long time. That is a long time. So Toya and the family end up doing Bailey's dog funeral. And was that Toya cousin Carmita at the funeral? It seemed like I kept seeing her in the corner of the scene over there. Y'all know I love Toya cousin Carmita. Carmita don't play. Y'all remember she smacked Anila down there in Quad living room? Quad had to do some kind of party at her house, and all the girls over there, and Toya brought her cousin Carmita, and Carmita smacked Anila. I think that's when it I don't know what happened. Was that when Anila was accusing them of burglarizing her house? I don't know. But Carmita handled it. Carmita handled it, baby. Don't play with Carmita. Did y'all see when Dr. Heavenly was letting Mimi and Brandy see her dog, and she did a little jump scare on her? See, that's why I don't take Dr. Heavenly serious. That lady play all the time. She be funny. I don't really take her that serious personally, but you know what I'm saying, the insults, I mean, she really was playing in that moment, but you know, she get to reading people and stuff. Like, I just be laughing at it too, for real. But I mean, she ain't insult me, so I guess that's why I find it funny, because I don't think it would be funny if it was me. But at the same time, since she like to joke, I start making jokes out of her life too. We'll just be over there just joking and reading each other until somebody get mad for real, because yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even know Toya and Eugene had a dog. All these years I don't watch the show, I don't ever remember them having no dog. But you know, the dog was there. Okay, so we get Dr. Jackie. She hosting a dance class for the girls. What did Dr. Contessa got on? Then she up there doing splits and all kind of stuff. First of all, I'm gonna get Dr. Contessa her things. Dr. Contessa, I want to say based off one of the previews, she said she was finna turn 49. Because she said it's her last year in her 40s. Dr. Contessa, to be able to do a split at 48, I hope I can do it. I'm 28, and I don't know for sure. I might have to get down here and practice and see if I can still do a split. Now, I used to, but I ain't tried to do one in a long time, so I don't know if I still got it or not. I think I can, but you know, but to still be able to do that at 48, that is very, very great. But one thing, Dr. Contessa, I want Dr. Contessa to get back to her weight when she first was on the show, because Dr. Contessa, being as thin as she is now, and seeing her do that split, I was scared because she looked fragile. Like, she done lost so much weight that she looked fragile, and it's kind of scared me. Like, I don't like when people lose all their weight. Like, but that, you know, I'm about body positivity. I ain't trying to body shame the lady or nothing like that, but I just really want her to gain some of her weight back, because to me, it looked like she lost a little too much, and it looks a little unhealthy, and it makes her look fragile. I don't know, Dr. Contessa. Don't be letting Scott stress you out over there, sister. Eat you something. Eat you some food. Because I know Toya at the repast had some good fried chicken while y'all was over there doing the electric slide after Bailey's repast. You should have got you 2 plates of it. Some fried chicken, collard greens, cornbread, all that. The ladies look like they had fun during the dance class. I really like new girls. I like, well, of course Dr. Mimi was here last season, but I like Brandy, and I like Angel. I really like Brandy. She reminds me of Sweet Tea in a way, like in a good way, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I ain't really see it for Sweet Tea like that. But the reason I didn't see it for Sweet Tea like that, because she came in, you know what I'm saying, like with all these preconceived notions, because she is the new wife of Quad's abusive ex-husband, so it just wasn't a clean slate. But I like Brandy. She coming in on a clean slate. Like her and Sweet Tea remind me of each other, because they're like regular, everyday, you know what I'm saying, women, you know what I'm saying. But I like Brandy. Her personality seems cool. Like she just seemed like, you know, a regular person. That's her and Sweet Tea, you know, remind me of each other in that way. But yeah, Sweet Tea just came in on bad, like, I don't think it was ever going to be a good or a clean slate when you come on a show that this man's ex-wife has already been established on. Like, she's like in the concrete, like as one of like the main people of the show since season 1. So it's like, you're always, why would you want to come on the show and be that in that lady's shadow? So yeah, but I think if that wasn't the case, Sweet Tea might have been okay, but she was a bit too young. Like Brandy is old, a little older, but still kind of, you know, just a regular person, you know what I'm saying? She more in their age range, you know. She probably around like Mimi, Quad, and you know, them age, you know, probably early 40s, late 30s, you know, age range. So that's good. Sweet Tea was a little too young to hang out with that group, I think. Jackie sit the lady down and start asking questions, child, and of course it get messy. Simone and Quad get started. I'm sick of it. I think what Dr. Simone, for whatever reason, don't understand. I think she understands, but she don't want to admit her wrongdoing, her part in it. But she don't understand that she keeps saying, Quad, shut her out. Quad shut you out because I feel like you weren't a safe space for her when she was going through her divorce. Every time we used to turn around on those early seasons, you telling Quad she need to have a baby and da-da-da-da. And I don't know if Quad had shared with you that the man was abusive, but if she did, that makes it even worse. Like, did you think a baby really was going to fix their messed up marriage? Like, you was already giving her screwed up advice. And, like, yelling in this lady. I remember her and Quad got into a bad, I don't remember who house they was at, but I remember they was, like, on somebody's back porch patio. Wasn't it Lisa Nicole? And I remember she was just going in and, you need to have a baby. And I'm just like, Simone, like, I don't know, like, it's just, so I wouldn't feel safe coming to you after I'm finna divorce this man that you keep telling me, like, I'm the reason for the problems in the relationship because I don't want to have a baby. So I wouldn't feel safe coming to you. So I feel like that's why Quad kept pushing her away when she was going through her divorce. Simone act like she don't understand it. Anyway, Quad apologized for taking a step back, and I will give Quad this. Quad maybe should have communicated that to her, but maybe Quad didn't feel like she owed her nothing. But okay, for the sake of Simone's feelings, I'm sorry I didn't communicate to you that I don't feel like you're a safe space for me right now because I'm going through a divorce from a man that you put on this pedestal and you think I'm in the wrong. So I don't think you're gonna be a good person for me to be around, you know what I'm saying, while I'm trying to get through this divorce and get my footing. You know what I'm saying? But she did apologize to Simone for making her feel that way, but I don't feel like she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you, yeah, the way Simone used to talk to her, I don't think Simone was a safe space for her, and I think Quad did make the right decision by pushing Simone out. Okay, then the men are across town. They talking about the women, how they get to arguing and stuff. Eugene is saying be on your woman's side. You know, you can check her at home if she need to be checked, or, you know, try to be the voice of reason at home. Curtis is pissed because of what Toya said. Toya went wrong. Did Toya kind of put 20 on 10? Yeah. But Toya went wrong. Curtis, you have a cheating problem. You was dead wrong for putting Toya down into your lap. But Toya, the way she worded what she said, she did make it seem like the man was just this predator. And I don't think that's the case. And I think that that's probably where he's having the issue, but he can't really voice that. He just want her to just probably not say nothing, period. But you was wrong. You do have a problem. You need to keep your hands on Jackie. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you be putting your hands on other people's wives. And Eugene, you know, was giving a little pushback. But Eugene, I wish you would have said something when he pulled your wife down on that trip. I want you, baby, you should have been, like King was chasing Dr. G on that beach. Why is you putting your hand on my wife? Like, yeah, we know you got cheating problems and you cheat on your wife, but you ain't finna play with my wife. Like, Eugene, like, yeah. Yeah, Curtis wanna act like he innocent and should nobody be speaking on him. Curtis, we know you cheated. Y'all act like this. Him and Jackie be getting on my nerves anytime the cheating topic come up. Y'all brought it up. Y'all made a whole season about it. Yeah, it was years ago. But when you've done little stuff in between then that look sketchy, people gonna bring you back up. Like, y'all want to just bury it in the past. And I hate when they keep bringing up old stuff on the show, because that happens a lot, because obviously they got the same people on the show. But Curtis, you know you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with Eugene. I think couples should have a united front. Like, yeah, you can check your wife or your husband, or, you know what I'm saying, like, let them know they was wrong in something behind closed doors. But I feel like when you don't present a united front, people will try to use your partner against you. And I feel like that's why people be mad at Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, because they don't really be checking each other in public. And especially they be mad because Dr. Damon won't check Heavenly in front of them. And I feel like they want to use that against her. Oh, don't make me call Damon. Like, I feel like if he check in front of them one time, they're going to keep bringing it up. Oh, we going to call Dr. Damon. He going to get you straight. You know what I'm saying? All this trying to, you know what I'm saying, little girl her and stuff. Like, oh, you know, we know he'll get you in check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and then they also want to, you know what I'm saying, like, throw it up her face or however it may happen. So I agree, keep a united front. Honestly. Then they start talking about Heavenly in politics, and Toya said she ain't fit for the job. She ain't vote for. Toya, that's your prerogative, sis. I feel like in this political climate, I'm with Dr. Heavenly. I ain't there. I can't vote for her. But I feel like if y'all let Agent Orange become the president, because I didn't vote for that man, never have, never would. If y'all let him become the president, what's wrong with Dr. Heavenly? She educated, you know what I'm saying? She'll fly off at the mouth. Like, we have, ain't the lady named Jasmine Clark, bleach blonde, bad bit. We already got people like that. We actually need people like Dr. Heavenly and Jasmine Crockett to come back at them, because a lot of the Democrats are, they scared to, you know what I'm saying, like, come back at the people. I feel like Dr. Heavenly, Jasmine Crockett, they ain't gonna care. They'll be up there arguing with Trump. Like, and they don't care. Like, other ones, they gonna say, well, we can't cuss and we can't say this. He over there, Trump is over there cussing y'all. Like, y'all gonna have to cuss him back out. Y'all get some people that'll cuss. Then we might can get somewhere. I don't know. I mean, that's Toya prerogative whether she wanna vote for her a lot or not. I personally, like I said, I personally probably would if I could. But, you know, that's Toya prerogative. But Toya, girl, whatever. But I do think Heavenly is not the typical politician. Like, I don't think Trump acts appropriate or whatever, but it's like, it's at the point where ignorance is what the people like. They like how he act ignorant. So it's like, we gotta fight ignorance with ignorance. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, the black women that are arguing with Trump are actually educated women. They just gonna have to talk ignorant, like, when they're around the way with their homies to get through his head, because that's all he know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.